Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. Today we are discussing 14th August 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about my external affair minister, that is S. Jaishankar is scheduled to visit Moscow, that is next week, specifically on August 2021-2025, to co-chair the 26th India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific, Technological and Cultural Cooperation. So during this 2-day visit, he will hold talks with the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and also likely call on President Vladimir Putin. Also focus on issues such as trade, energy, rupee-denominated settlements, and laying groundwork for Putin's visit to India later this year. Okay, so all this perspective, it is very important visit, and also that Jaishankar's visit, all that exam perspective, and also that is 26th India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission, and also in governance and diplomacy perspective, and energy trade, that is India's import of Russia's oil, and also delinking from USD, that is discussion on rupee denominated trade. Also geopolitical context, this visit that is amid India-US tensions and preparation for Putin's visit and all. Okay, all this exam perspective, that is very important. Okay. Next point, that is about Tato 2 hydroelectric project. Okay, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved the Tato 2 hydroelectric project in Shiomi district of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, with an investment of rupees 8,146.21 crore. It's a runoff river project in Shiom river featuring that is 4 into 175 megawatt turbines totaling 700 megawatt installed capacity. And also annual generation is projected at that is 2,738.06 million units, so significantly boosting both state supply and national grid. And also this project has a 72-month completion timeline, that is 6 years, and also implementation involves a joint venture between that is Northeastern Electric Power Corporation Limited and Arunachal Pradesh government. So in this project, central support include rupees 458.79 crore for enabling infrastructure, road, bridges and transmission lines, and also rupees 436.13 crore as a central financial assistance for the state equity share. So from this, state benefits will get 12% free power, and also additional 1% power allocated to the local area development fund also, and also approximately 32.88 kilometer of roads and bridges open for public use, and also 20 crore earmarked for local facility like hospital, school, market, playgrounds and all. And also job creation, local MSME opportunity, compensation and CSR driven development. Okay, aligned with then the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, it aims to enhance energy self-reliance and frontier state development. And also in early 2025, Arunachal Pradesh cabinet approved this SGST reimbursement concession for both Tato 2 700 megawatt and Kamla, that is 1720 megawatt, that is hydroelectric project to enhance financial viability also. And also a new joint venture company, that is NEPCO Arunachal Hydropower Corporation, has been formed to execute 5 hydropower projects in the region, including Tato 2. Okay, so exam perspective, this location and river and location at especially that Arunachal Pradesh, the exam they may ask. Okay, and also in the international governance and infrastructure and security, that is very important. Next point, that is about BRICS response to Trump's tariff, okay, on India and all. So in this recent development, that BRICS unity against a Trump tariff, okay, that is India clarification amid BRICS to coordination. As Brazil prepares to host a virtual BRICS summit, India clarified that de-dollarization is not currently on its agenda, even amid effort to coordinate to response to US tariff imposed by President Trump. And also Brazil strengthened BRICS ties. And also in defiance of Trump's punitive rhetoric, that is Brazil reaffirmed its commitment to deepening involvement with BRICS. Okay. and also emphasized that the Brazil would diversify partnership across South America, Europe, and Asia, bolstering confidence in multilateralism. And also that Brazil president, that is Lula, and the Chinese president Xi Jinping reaffirmed BRICS multilateral role in promoting unity and countering rising global tensions, and also underlining the bloc importance amid Trump's tariff actions and also broader global pushback. That is, Trump tariff uh, threats have intensified unity among BRICS. Okay, so countries, especially India, China, and Brazil, who are increasingly coordinating on trade response and asserting their strategy agencies. Okay. So, exam perspective, all these BRICS countries and their respond, all that very important. Okay. Next point, that is about that is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. That is a stressed initiative. So that is Health Ministry initiative in that recent development. Okay, that is Department of Health Research introduced its 100-day program amid that establishing National One Health mission and also setting up a network of BSL-3 laboratories for high contaminant pathogens response, conducting pandemic response and all. Okay, and also indigenous affordable drugs for rare disease, and also launching Center of Evidence based guidelines and research action vertical to translate research into policy. And also in this that is Ayushman Bharat digital mission is a building unified digital health ecosystem, and also in health IDs for individuals and a healthcare professional registry and a health facility registry, and also unified health inference. And also as of January, that is 2025, over 73 crore that is ABA accounts have been created. Okay, with more than 5 lakh health professionals registered. All that exam perspective, that data and all very important. And also in health, that is in that cervical cancer and all that screening milestone, that is almost 10.18 crore women aged 30 and above have been screened for cervical cancer across India under the National Health Mission through Ayushman Arogya Mandir Center. Okay. And also that is visual inspection with the acetic acid at sub-health and primary health centers. And also ASHA workers conducted outreach using CBAC forms to identify its risk individuals, complete by awareness campaigns and all. Okay. That is about recent development by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next news, that is about that is recent Independence Day speeches by the President. Okay, so in this about in the President Independence Day address, so about Operation Sindoor and defense self-reliance. So in this response to Pahalgam attack, President Draupadi Murmu described the April 22nd terrorist attack in Pahalgam as cowardly and utterly inhuman, and praised Operation Sindoor, a swift military retaliation targeting 9 terrorist camps in Pakistan and POK, which neutralized over 100 terrorists. India also that is thwarted missile and drone backlashes, and also Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense highlighted a test case for India's growing defense self-reliance, with the key of indigenous Akash and BrahMos missile system, and also economic progress and constitutional values, and also robust macroeconomic indicators that noted a GDP growth of 6.5%, stable inflation, and rising exports and all, and also emphasize on constitutional ideals, and also that justice, liberty, equality, fraternity called for equal access to healthcare, education, and also opportunity, that framing them as pillars of India's democratic trajectory. And also self-reliance and also local empowerment also encouraged citizens to go local, promoting indigenous goods as part of Atmanirbhar Bharat vision, and also India's technological infrastructure and societal strides. Also called upon youth to become a catalyst for a self-sufficient and resilient India. Okay, so this is about that key areas that speech about President Draupadi Murmu's Independence Day speech. Okay, very important. Next point, that is about that is recent news concerning the Bhagirathiecosensitivezone, and that Supreme Court appointed a panel warning that due to that some of the in that panel that about disaster warning from Supreme Court appointed expert. That is 2 experts on a Supreme Court appointed oversight panel have cautioned that Chardham all-weather road widening project in the bhagirathiecosensitivezone could trigger an ecological and geotechnical disaster if pursued without revisions. Right, recent all that in that area, that cloudburst and all. So in fragile Himalayan terrain is highly vulnerable to instability. So that's why very important. And also flash flood in Uttarakashi alleged a man-made disaster, right? Recent, that devastating flash flood on August 5 in Devali village in Uttarakashi was attributed by resident and local groups to unchecked construction and violation of that BSZ, and also local submitted a MOU to relevant authorities. And also ecological consequence of tree felling, that flood rekindled concern over the planned felling of approximately 6,000 deodar trees across that 10-kilometer stretch. Okay, so environmental warned that deforestation is then moraine-based terrain already disaster prone, exacerbated ecological fragility, and also Supreme Court mandated safeguards including terrain assessment and monitoring, and reported not being fully implemented. So that is about, you should know about Bhagirathi eco-sensitive zone and Supreme Courts and which area, and that India's infrastructure versus that Himalayan ecology, right? That one issue, and in governance and all very important. Okay, all that Supreme Court panel warnings and all. Next news, that is about recent news on S&P global rating for India. Okay, that is update on India's rating. That is first credit rating upgrade in 18-19 years. That S&P global rating has upgraded India's long-term sovereign credit rating from BBB with the stable positive outlook. Okay, so in the different categories are there, A plus like that, BB, B minus are like that. So from BB minus with stable positive outlook to that is BBB with a stable outlook. This marks India's first upgrade in nearly 2 decades. Okay, so reason behind the upgrade is economic resilience, that is strong growth momentum and macroeconomic stability, and also fiscal consolidation, that is improved quality of government expenditure and restraint in fiscal deficit, and also monetary policy credibility, especially from RBI side, well anchored inflation expectations, and also external strength, that is manageable current accounts, strong external position, and active trade of the rupee globally, and also transfer of convertibility assessment, that is upgrade to that is A minus from BB plus. Okay, so all this immediate financial impact, the rupee gained strength, and also example moved from dollar, that is 87.66 to 8 rupees dollar, that is 87.58 per USD. Also 10-year government bond yield is declined, and also analysts see positive implications for investor confidence, foreign inflows, and capital market. To risk for trade tensions remains. Okay, so because of that terms tariff, and also from this rating, that is it's very important for upgrade from 19 years. So very important, that is S&P global trade. Okay, report and all. Next news, that is about recent cloudburst in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, that is specifically in Kishtwar. Okay, area. That is on 14th August 2025. A severe cloudburst struck that is Chosti village located in Manchali Matra pilgrimage route, Kishtwar district, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, but in around 11:30 am, an event triggered devastating flash flood. So the deluge struck when pilgrims were in the community kitchen, longer causing sudden intense flooding. Eyewitness likened the onset to an explosion, and many were trapped within 2 minutes. So casualty impact, over 60 people died, including 2 CASF personnel, more than 100 injured, and 200 to 250 plus missing. So the flood washed away infrastructure, including the Langar area or security post, vehicles, and severe buildings. So all that agency rescue response from agencies, SDRF, NDRF, Jammu Kashmir Police, Army, CRPF, CASF, and local volunteers, and also authorities estimated 80 rescued initially, and leadership involvement in that. That is Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and Home Minister Amit Shah are overseeing relief efforts, and also Union Minister Jitendra Singh and CM Omar Abdullah are actively engaged on the ground, and PM Modi sent condolences and assured central support. So this Manchali Mantra Yatra pilgrimage has been suspended into light of disaster. Okay, all the recent times disasters, all that you should know about in disaster and geographical and environmental context and disaster response and institutional coordination, and some key challenges and all that recommendations and all very important. Okay, next that is recent, that is a news on Italy boat incident. Okay, so what happened in the recent that in Italy, a boat carrying approximately 92 to 97 migrants departed from Libya and capsized in international waters of Lampedusa, Italy, after being overcrowded due to transfer from a sinking vessel. At least 20 people lost their lives, while around a dozen still missing. So nearly 60 survivors were rescued and taken to a reception center of Lampedusa. So rescue operation involved multiple ships, aircraft and helicopter coordinated by the Italian Coast Guard and UN agency. And also this event is a part of large migrant crisis with 675 fatalities already recorded on the central Mediterranean route in 2025. So which is among the deadliest migration corridors globally, with nearly 24,500 deaths or disappearance over the past decade. And also Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni condemned the human trafficked and reaffirmed her commitment to stemming irregular migration by addressing its root cause. Okay, so all this area, location, casualty, and analyze the migration issue and geography and vulnerability. Okay, and in that central Mediterranean route, right? And also incident overview, institutional dimensions, and broader implications, challenges, policy recommendations are very important. Next news, that is about recent news, that is 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Indonesia. Okay, so that is 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck in the eastern region of Papua, Indonesia. A tremor was widely felt, but authorities confirmed no tsunami threat, and there were no immediate reports or causing or damage. And also, according to US Geological Survey, the quake occurred around 193 km northwest of Apepura, Papua. Okay, and also Indonesia situated along the Pacific Ring of Fire, right? So in that area, it is recently happening lot of earthquakes and all. So it's highly prone to seismic activity due to collision and subduction of multiple tectonic plates. And also evident in its frequent earthquake and volcanic eruption. Okay. So in this disaster risk management, all that very important. Also geophysical context, disaster management, insight and policy and regional implication. Very important and recent magnitude, that is 6.3 magnitude quake in that Papua and Indonesia. Okay, that 190 kilometer from northwest Abepura. Okay, all that issues. Now that is about that's 14th August 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exams. Thank you.